What's the man turn on him or what you can see?
Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a Pause. Based on the edited version of the video that you just saw is of an accident that took place in Ocherius, Ochi. It is said that taximan decided that he was going to make a U-turn or a right turn. While he was about to make that right turn, it seems as if somebody was overtaking a line of traffic and that somebody was hit by the taximan. His vehicle lost control, up on the side toe wheel, and then flip over liquor tree. Don't know what happened to the occupants, passenger, driver in that vehicle. More than likely, somebody is badly shaken up. More than likely, somebody is badly hurt, or even somebody might have lost their life. Now, people, as a Jamaican myself, I don't know if it is the pressures of life, but Jamaican seems to be the least focused, absent-minded persons upon Master God earth. Don't know what they are doing sometimes. Don't know if the devil upon them shoulder tempt them or tell them for the FUCKRY. In this case, we see that this could have easily been avoided. Odd persons make them better head prevail. Follow the road code. Do not overtake a line of traffic. And look through your third eye. In this case, we see a lot of that did not happen, like most of the cases that we see in Jamaica, where persons get badly hurt or even worse, lose them life. Such is the case in this case. Point blank and period. Now, people, while we're on the topic of crash, might as well just get all the crashes out the way before we proceed to the mix-up news, real news in a real life. Based on the information, based on the video that you saw on the screen at the start of this section, is of an accident that took place in a 6 Mile and again, looked like a taximan involved. Is it coincidental or is it ironic that it seems as if 90% of these crashes in Jamaica include some sorts of minibus man, some sorts of taxi man, just as say. Now, people, I don't know the circumstances, so therefore I'm not going to blame anybody or lay the blame at anybody's feet. But what we do know is the mindset of these people in Jamaica, like I say, them absent-minded, them very impatient, and it is a recipe for disaster. Don't know if anybody got hurt, don't know if anybody lost their life. However, we see, again, this could have easily been avoided had better heads prevailed. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on the picture that you see on the screen. It is of a Jamaican living in Antigua. However, he is living a very foul life. Based on some pictures, based on some videos, picture bad, videos even worse. That I got from our source, it is said that this man did some sort of spinal tap that was done by some sort of person that is selling poems of the back road type. However, it was done in Antigua, like I said. Left from Jamaica, went to Antigua and is doing some ungodly acts. It is said that he did not have his wages or his payment for PUMS that was given in a service. So therefore, the backroad haberdasher girls decide that they are going to take pay by kind. They did not decide that they were going to be very kind to him. They decided that they were going to do the same thing that people like to do to them. In other words, put all sorts of object in a them mouth, in a them rear, in a them everything, and make him pretty much jerk off on himself. Now, people, I am not going to say that I took one for the team because I actually got the videos and decided to let me see where really I go on. Had to stop very fast because people, it was despicable. This man was doing all sorts of ungodly act. Better yet, they were doing all sorts of ungodly act to him. It seems as if they were being very rebellious. Now, people, when I listen to the accent in the video, the young ladies that were there, them sound like Jamaican. So the thing me have to say now. This man left from Jamaica, fly pan plane, pan boat, whatever the source how we got there. These ladies too, where life is hard, and they decide that they are going to take up a trade in which they are selling themselves mouths, back end, front end, everything. They could have easily stayed in a Jamaica and do the same thing. Don't know the dollar value, don't know what they are getting paid. Me just say people, you leave from Jamaica where life is tough, and you go to Antigua where life seems to be also tough. You're not getting properly compensated bad enough, you're doing some ungodly act. And then you have to resort to somebody sodomizing you just to get paid. People, these people do just about anything for the almighty dollar. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news. Should you have any doubts that TikTok is the bottom of the barrel? TikTok is a platform for the lowest of low lives. I am going to give you a next perfect example. A couple of years ago, a young man lost his life. You might have heard about him. His name is Naya. Since Naya's death, there's been all sorts of fingers being pointed as to who was responsible for him losing his life. One of the names that was called up is a man known as Figure It Out. He got a whole bunch of bashing on social media, specifically on TikTok. They pretty much cancelled him. However, it seems as if him get hot again. It seems as if he is trending again. So it seems as if all of the hot TikTokers, meaning Daima, meaning Rosalie, meaning Figure It Out amongst others, went on some sorts of beach excursion. So persons are saying, hold on a minute, what a difference a year or two makes. It was the same individual, Figure It Out, that was one of these suspects in Naya losing his life and was also getting all sorts of death threats. Now the same people that try to cancel him, they are sparring with him. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what this individual had to say, and then I'll give my piece.
I trying to say to my people, I'm showing how TikTok figure up. All of uno rankers, gifters, and all of uno claims to say, uno love people. No, uno love people, yeah. See, all of uno run out for Naya, you know. We see all of uno run out for Naya and say uno ball and say justice for Naya. But watch you know, me can't say you Diamond. Diamond, you know we have ratings here. Because we used to do out there in a road that dance all the way. But Diamond, I tell you something. All of uno shit house. You see you on the flowers tree, the wreath, the edging where they call rose. To a uno. Matter of fact, the whole of uno rank, I see uno there beach down here. The whole of uno Jaden, the whole of uno shit house. Now your daughter and a father youth. Now your daughter and a father, a little girl that grew without no father. You see me? And he said, boy, them own cancer, brother, who mix up in a man death. And all I want to see I put them up back. Rosalie, you see all you? See all your big old read, girl? See all you? We are fight for put up back this want to know your daughter. Eh? No rank can remember a little girl, though. No remember say the little girl don't have a father, though. But here where the whole I want to TikTok do. I take up a dirty stinking boy them. All murderer them, all wicked boy them and put them up back on top. No forget. See how quick you no forget? But God on time for uno here. Whole of uno ranker and the whole of uno gifters. God on time for uno. You hear me telling you? I hope when time God, when you say God a beat you and park you up on the yard, remember, remember where it come from. The youth daughter and a father. Remember me telling that and I whole of uno did plan up and cancel two dirty stinking wicked boy them. And I want to put them up back, but God on time for everyone of uno. every one of our gifters, every one of our rankers, all of our supporters of them wicked boy, the God and time for uno. Watch and see if I lie me I tell. I hope you know say God and time. It's when time for no time come. Just know say I deny your daughter your waterfall for the whole of our shoulder. Shit house.
Now, people, this is what I have to say about this situation. When it comes to fake friends, when it comes to low lives, after the 9 night, it is going to be a 9 day talk, and then it is going to be forgotten. Very importantly, do not expect nothing from a pig other than a grunt. They are doing whatever is in their natural instincts. These persons were not good from day one. These persons were putting up a front. When it comes to social media, TikTok, it is all about hype. It is all about trending. It has nothing to do with morals and ethics. As a matter of fact, the more despicable that you are, is the more that you can befriend persons that are just like you. Call it peace in a pod. So therefore, they are just following the wave. They are just following the hype, and wherever the hype leads, that is the company that they want to be in. Show me your company, and I show you who you are. And when it comes to TikTok, the lowest of the lows, expect nothing high from them. Point blank and period.
Yeah. Why are you so Satan sending them? They could turn back so. Why are you
Look
so
at blood
Satan?
there, face from Smith, good for.
Keep the blood running and eat the black.
Well, I blood them running, but it look like I'm getting licked from this up.
Now, the next thing that is popping in the news based off the audio from the video that you just heard of is that the body of a 55-year-old lady was found in a place that is known as Shirehampton, that is in northwest Manchester. It seems as if somebody licked her with a half a brick and then lodged a 5-star ratchet in her neck. It seems as if she was running based on the audio that we heard from the video. It seems as if somebody chased her down, lick her in her head, and like me say, lend her the knife on the side of her neck. Now, people, when you list the persons, meaning persons that found the body, and the way that they speak, persons have become so numb to when people lose their life in a very tragic fashion. Persons are giving their play-by-play, look like them running down, look like say the rain fall upon her whole night, look like say all sorts of stuff, horse dead and cow FAT. Now, people, it seems as if persons have become so numb to seeing a body laying on the ground, whether it's a picnic, whether it's a granny, whether it is whomever. Because based on what they are saying, it seems as if she was out here in the night dew. It seems as if them run her down, lick her down, and then juke her up. No sorts of sympathy, no sorts of nothing. We become so numb, so cold, so insensitive. Based on information, it is said that the police has a suspect in a custody. Don't know his name. They did not really divulge. Don't know this lady's name. However, people, what I do know is that Jamaica is a very tragic place to live. You have to be very careful, know who you are with, know where you are, and know the type of things that you are involved with. Because if you live any sort of foul life, or even if you live good, you can also end up in the same place as the person that is living foul. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is the controversy and questions that are being asked. Who is the king of dancehall, Beenie Man or Vice Cartel? The next question, who is the bigger artist, better artist, better artist? Is it Massacre or Alkaline? Well, everybody have their opinion, and sometimes that opinion is based on what side that you take. Most persons are not objective, most persons are biased. There is one individual that is always on social media making all sorts of posts. He has an opinion as to who is the better artist, and he is going to say it is clearly Alkaline. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what he has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
A subscriber asked me if me think Massacre is a better artist than Alkaline. Hell no. Nah, man, there's no way you can compare Massacre with Alkaline. Yeah, but I like it, two of them go clash, yes. But Alkaline a better artist than Massacre. Alkaline more talented, Alkaline more forward thinking. The only person who stand up in the Alkaline way right now are the king of dancehall, Vibes Cartel. That's the only person. Would I say, yeah, have an edge over Alkaline right now. Massacre when get the opportunity. Yeah, when he go up against the king. But him weak out and him run from me. And from there so he start losing fan base. So there's no way Massacre is a better artist than Alkaline. No. Me not support that.
Now, people, again, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Would I say what this man is saying is garbage? Not really. It is based on his opinion, based on how he feels, based on how a lot of persons feel. It could be 50-50. Alkaline might have the edge. Massacre might have the edge. So when you look at the levels, Vice Cartel, then probably Popcorn, then a toss-up between Alkaline and Massacre. When it comes to who is the better artist in a clash, Alkaline is definitely a proven commodity. Love him or hate him. Massacre, lyrical, but not so ballsy, not so firm, not so backbonish, kind of a whim, kind of a coward. Courage the cowardly dog. However, when it comes to who is leading in a dancehall right now, Massacre to me is leading way, way far donkey lengths when it comes to Alkaline. Massacre has been finding hits, BACKAS hits from 2000, so Alkaline not so much. It's better days 2016, 2018. That is at least 9 to probably 7 years ago. However, Alkaline has that fan base, loyalty. Alkaline has his own show. Not sure if Massacre could actually pull off a show just by himself. Yes, he could pull off a show. However, if he's the main act, such as Alkaline is in all of his show, all of his New Rules concerts, so people may just say. I would probably say Alkaline is the bigger artist, but Massacre is the hotter artist, more relevant artist, in my opinion. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called dancehall artist Mavado is back in Jamaica after a 10 years hiatus. Meaning that the people him did a look for him based on some takeaway that his son was involved in. Son did about 7 years or so and then came back out on some technicality. So there's two pictures circulating over the internet, one with him with some government official said to be at a New Kingston hotel, and then a picture of him on the side somewhere look like close to the airport where they sell those water jelly. Now people, we know so with AI, people can doctor edit any type of thing. Photoshop 2026. However, based on some posts that was made by dancehall selector Boom Boom, it seems as if Mavado is actually here because Boom Boom is one of Mavado's top selector. Now people, I don't know exactly how Mavado ended up in Jamaica, what are the circumstances, but you know that money talks and BS walks. Not money that is new, however, politicians have all sorts of pull, especially when you have the services of a good lawyer, anything can happen. So it seems as if conversations were had with the relevant authority, meaning the JSF with his lawyer, with government official, and he decided that based on those conversations that he is coming back to Jamaica to clear his name. And we know that Mavado is a dancehall artist and Jamaica is the epicenter of dancehall and reggae. So therefore, if you want your career to be on the path that it is in, get back to where it was before, back in the heydays of him and Vibes Cartel, meaning that clash in 2008 or so. Then he has to be in a Jamaica, and the fact that he has house, mansion, he has investment here, and the fact that he also has a pending case where he lost about $30 million or so. Don't know if he came to KILL at least 3 birds with 1 stone. Don't know the circumstances. However, based on what I am hearing, is that he is back and it is verified. Point blank and period.